What a crazy week. My YouTube channel got banned. I made bad decisions on multiple trades this week. And still, after all that, I managed to achieve 850K in funding this week. 850K, I cannot even believe it. But let's go and review it all. So it's Thursday, and I took a loss yesterday for half risk 0.5R. I usually don't like to trade NFP week. I hate that my funded futures forces us to take a trade every week, because during NFP week I would rather not trade at all because it's usually choppy and not consistent, right? But no big deal, 0.5R. That's why there's risk management, right? To be able to handle those kinds of situations. And tomorrow, Friday, I'm looking forward to expediting an eval, and let's see what happens. Another 250K account in Apex. If I'm able to pass that, that's another step into building my funding, and will be beautiful if I'm able to pass that. What's up? It's Thursday. I ended up taking a loss yesterday, but only for half risk for 0.5R. And to be honest with you, I get really frustrated during NFP week because 2 weeks during NFP week, I was forced to take a trade when I would rather not trade during that week. There's a lot of consolidation, lots of weird stuff happening, and I would rather not trade. But because my funded futures has this weird rule where you have to take a trade, and I remember vividly for 2 weeks, 2 separate weeks, I had to take a trade on Friday in the PM session because I didn't find any opportunities, but I was forced to take a trade, and I really don't like that feeling. So that loss yesterday was more around that feeling of feeling anxious because I would rather not trade and being forced. But I saw a good opportunity, took it. Glad it was only for half hour, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I want to expedite another eval for Apex, a 250K account. I had success during CPI and NFP, but not the other news. They are pretty low probability according to my numbers. So now I will just these days I will just expedite NFP or CPI until I max out my Apex account. So probably expediting 2 accounts a month, something like that. But I'm happy because I have enough funded accounts now to, let's say, make 5 to 10K a month, which would give me a good feeling. So it feels amazing because a few months ago I was not confident I had the skills or not to pass funded accounts, and now I have, I think, 8 funded accounts under my belt. So now I'm progressing slowly. Now the next step is about building those accounts, building the buffers in those accounts. My goal is not payouts yet. My goal is to build the buffer in the funded accounts, and then after that the third step will be to build more money, and then I can take payouts on those. Alright guys, so I already showed you, this is the trade that I forced trade during NFP week. That was the rushing trade, but I managed to expedite an account during NFP. So as you can see, it's an Apex 250K account, and I managed to expedite that. Wonderful. So now I went from 600K to 850K in funding. Wow, I can't even believe it. I still haven't had payouts. Let's review my accounts just to show you what's happening, right? So, and then after NFP during the PM session, I managed to get a little win here, but unfortunately, That's the greed. That's the greed that happened. Okay, this ran to about plus $100, or I think even 150. But instead of taking the 2R, I was like, oh, this can go 3R, and I would make 150. And so when it got to about 125, instead of taking the trade, I just let it run and run and run, and it reversed on me, So I still grateful I took a little bit of profit, but this is the greed that we're talking about. I should cement in my mind that 2R is enough. 2R is enough to make money. But yeah, let's review a little bit my accounts. So as you can see, I have one, two, three accounts, three 50K accounts from my funded futures. I'm a little bit in drawdown in two of them here, about $100, but I am up about $1,300 in this first my funded futures account. So I could technically take money out, take my first payout, but I am building that buffer. I am building that buffer for until I get to 2600, and then anything after that I'll be taking money out. This is my mindset. I am trying to be like a little gardener, okay? So I am trying to be like, these are all my plants, and I am just planting these seeds, right? And letting them grow, and letting the trees slowly develop. So if I took money, this would be rushing, right? But a tree that's fully ripe, that's ready to give fruits, would be a 52,600 balance, and then anything on top of that I would be taking money. And I have one Bullnox 50K account, and I have one 250K account. Now make it two this week after I pass the NFP. So I will have two 250K accounts, and I have three 50K accounts. So in total, 850K. I'm very, very happy. I think this is more than enough to make the 5 to 10K that I want per month. So now, like I said, this is just about really growing the accounts, and building it up the right way, so that I'm taking money without risking losing these accounts. I don't want to pay again. These are lifetime accounts. I don't have monthly fees on that. So I'm being very careful, very conservative in the way that I'm trading. Okay. So super excited. Like, oh my God, like 2 months ago, I did a challenge about passing my first EVA. I was so nervous and doubting my skills and whether I could do this or not. So super grateful, and we'll keep plowing on, guys. The one last thing I wanted to show you was the heart attack that I got. The amount of pressure and fear that I felt was absolutely, my soul left my body. I just needed to show you this, okay? So this is what I don't know if you can see on the screen. This is YouTube sending me an email that they removed my channel, and they're saying that I was spam, deceptive, and scam practices. What? And look at this. This is the even scarier thing, okay? But take a look at this. This is the much scarier part. This is what our policy says, right? We have permanently removed your channel from YouTube. Going forward, you won't be able to access, possess, create, or create any other YouTube channels. Oh my God. Listen, guys, my dream is to create content, okay? I love shooting videos. I love creating content. So that's my passion. So hearing that from YouTube, being like, oh my God, my heart sank. I was like, oh, I can't even create content anymore. I don't care if I get 2 views, 10 views, man. I just love documenting my life and documenting my journey. And yeah, it was a shock. But quickly, thankfully, I was able to appeal YouTube, and then within a day, they were able to send me a message and say, oh, okay, they restored my channel. But I think it's just this field that we're in, right? This niche, like in trading and crypto and all that stuff. There's a lot of scammers and people trying to deceive, uh, use deceptive tactics and spam and stuff. So I'm just grateful that things are back. But wow, for those like few hours, like 10, 12 hours, I was just like, fuck, man. But what an amazing time we live in, right? I am feeling so blessed, man. So blessed to have the knowledge, to have found the community and the teachers, and to have the knowledge to be able to go on this trading journey, you know? And now it's just up to me to apply it until it works. So, yeah, this is really a great opportunity, a great time we live in. The ability to work for yourself, not have a boss, not have customers or clients, and be able to extract as much as you want from the markets ultimately that's a great opportunity. If we don't make the most out of it, that's 100% in our fault, you know, because these days there is everything: the knowledge, the skills, the support, the facilities to accomplish what we need, you know.